Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Welcome to the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. Warmest day today in at least the next week, and then that might mean at least in the next couple of months, at least, or next 6 months or so. Hey, good morning, Greg Barrett. How are you doing today? Yes, it is unusually warm this morning, Teresa Stepanski, and here's why. We're ahead of a cold front in southern half of lower Michigan. So there you see the showers stretched out from the eastern UP down through Wisconsin, down through Iowa. And one thing I want to remind everybody, you look at the radar and you say, oh, okay, we don't have anything for a while. Remember, weather, precipitation, rain, snow is dynamic. It develops and dissipates too, not just moves in. If it was just moved in, our job would be pretty easy. But that's where the modeling comes in. And so now we head to the models and see what's going to happen here for today. And it's gradually going to turn showery, definitely. Let me get it centered here for you. All right. So this morning, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it turns spotty showery in the southwest part of the state this morning. And then in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, we see things develop from Grand Rapids to Saginaw Bay City, the Thumb, the northeast to Standish and Tawas areas. And 3 o'clock this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 7. A lot of showers, not heavy, but light, spotty showers. This is 9 o'clock, 10, 11. So as we go into the evening, it's going to shift into the southeast part of the state, and that's the cold front. Then notice the precipitation developing across the UP and across northern lower tomorrow morning. That's in the form of snow. That's lake effect snow. It's not real widespread on this time, but it is lake effect snow, and it even comes down into the southern part of Lake Michigan now because we're starting to get colder. The last couple of times we had warmth, still residual warmth in the lower part of the atmosphere, but now we're starting to get truly colder. And so we're into Friday morning, and the spotty lake effect continues until we get to midday Friday, and it stops. Now, I wouldn't call this one a heavy one. I would call it fairly isolated, but we do have a heavier one coming. So here is the European model, and we'll look together into Thanksgiving. How does that sound? So you can kind of plan what's going on. Hey, good morning, Rick. Good. Thanks for watching. Brandon Curler, thanks for watching. Lillian Brzezinski, hopefully I said that right. Thanks for watching. And Terry Ebersole. Kathy McCrossan hopes the weather is good heading to Houghton Lake for Thanksgiving on Tuesday. Well, we'll check that right now for you. How does that sound? Okay, so this is Thursday. The cold front has moved through. There you see the isobars, the black lines swirling around that big low up in Canada. That's what brings us our 6-hour shot of lake effect snow. And then the winds turn back to the south. But notice we don't warm up a whole lot there. We warm up some as we go into the weekend, but not like what we have now. And then by late Sunday, a storm system kind of coalescing or forming over us. Remember, I said that weather is dynamic, not just move in, move out. So this one deepens in over us. Look at the isobars by Monday morning. That's a classic lake effect signature for northwest lower, southwest lower, and the UP. And it can break off and come over into the east side of the state in spotty form. This is Monday afternoon, classic cyclonic curvature, cold air, and I just wrote why any one of these, if we get enough cold air, could be a real dumping because the Great Lakes now are still quite warm, temperatures in the 50s, so it doesn't take a lot of cold air to get the heavy lake effect going. Now, we're at Tuesday. Somebody asked about Houghton Lake on Tuesday. It looks like the cold is trying to let up. That's Tuesday afternoon. we would take that for travel conditions on a Tuesday afternoon before Thanksgiving. And this is Wednesday. We would take that too. We get back into a southwesterly flow and a little bit milder for Wednesday. And then the cold front comes through. And as we get to Thanksgiving, this is Thanksgiving afternoon. Yes, it looks like flurries in the air. It looks like temperatures in the 30s. And it looks like plenty of naps by afternoon, right? So right now, not a large scale snowstorm is not showing up for Thanksgiving. And then Black Friday, still 10 days out, so we'll keep an eye on it. But things look cold, but not too crazy. All right, speaking of crazy, snowfall. Let's look at the snow belts. Okay. And so our little burst on Thursday into Friday, maybe a couple of inches in the places you always get it, Kalkaska to Mansalona and Gaylord. Otherwise, dusting or less than an inch. And then here we go. This is early next week. And that puts 6 inches in Kalkaska and Mansalona, and 3 to 5 in the southwest corner of the state. So not a real big piling, but for the first one of the year in some places, yes, it is. And then we go to after Thanksgiving, there's another burst of cold, and that adds on even more. So 10-day snowfall forecast. Here it is. 5 to 10 inches in the snow belts, and that just sounds heavy, but it's definitely very reasonable. All right, now temperatures today will be around 60, so we're going to be pretty mild from Grand Rapids to Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, south and east, everyone about 60. Tomorrow, only in the upper 30s, low 30s in the north in Traverse City. Then Friday, about 40 degrees. Saturday in the low 40s. Sunday back to flirting with 50. We'll call it upper 40s, 47, 48 from Kalamazoo to Saginaw, Bay City, the Thumb. Grand Rapids maybe only 44. Then here comes that storm system forming. The colder air coming in. Upper 30s southeast, low 30s northwest. Highs in the 20s on Monday in the UP. And then by Tuesday, highs only in the low to mid 30s everywhere. Mid 40s on Wednesday. Thanksgiving's cold. Low 30s, upper 20s in the north. And Friday, Black Friday, is cold. So we have definitely gone into, on temperature-wise, I would say out of 7 days, we're looking at 4 days that look quite winterish, and 3 days that are in the 40s to maybe near 50 degrees. So we've definitely changed into a colder pattern. Hey, good morning, Don Clark from R&R Farms in Fairgrove. Hopefully you got all your ground worked up and you're ready to maybe take a little break for a while until you got to think about next season, right? All right, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Update's been brought to you by Consumers Energy. Have yourselves a great Wednesday.